So from this, you can get callus. Through callus, you can get the haploid plants, or directly from the anthers, you can get the somatic embryogenesis. From that, you can get the haploid plants. But whatever it may be, from the embryo rescue and from this anther culture or the ovule culture, you will be getting only the haploid plants. Why only you will be getting haploid plants is these pollens and ovules as such, they are haploid. అవి ఏకస్థితికం అనమాట. దే ఆర్ గ్యామెట్స్ అనమాట. దే ఆర్ నాట్ ఇన్ డిప్లాయిడ్ కండిషన్స్ కాబట్టి యూ విల్ బి గెటింగ్ ద హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ ప్లాంట్స్ ఓన్లీ యూ విల్ బి గెటింగ్. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఆర్ ద anthers and anther or microspore culture factors? Then genotype plays an important role for all, of course, for all the tissue culture plants and matter. Next, selection of the mother plant also. Certain growth conditions account for each mother plant. For example, potato has one type of culture. Coriander has one type. Carrots has one type. So each mother plant, it has its own growth conditions that we have to see. Then we have to see pollen also, at which stage that pollen is there. That also we have to see, whether the pollen has just formed or whether it is turning into the pollen tube, it is forming, or which stage it is. That also correct stage of the pollen grain has to be taken. Then we have to see, we have to give certain pre-treatments for the anthers. It can be cold treatment or it can be the heat treatment. Then again, culture media also has to be very, very important. So selection of culture media, whether it's a liquid culture or broth or whether it is solid media, that also we have to take into consideration. Same goes with the ovule also. Ovule also same. You take the ovule and you put the thing, you put it in the medium. From that, you will be getting the plants you will be getting. Usually in the ovule, it is very, very easy for ovule culture in onions and in melons and matter. So what do we do with the haploid plants? So first is the haploid plants, they are weak, but they are sterile. Sterile ante na microorganisms free kadamma. Sterile ante the sterile ikkada ante vantyatvamu. That means it will not be able to produce the seed setting. Adi produce cheyaledu. Enduku produce cheyaledu all haploid plants? Let it be anther or let it be the ovule, it will be having only single set of chromosomes untundi anamata. When the seed setting will form, when you will be having two sets of chromosomes, that two heterozygous, two sets, one from the mother, one from the father ఉన్నప్పుడే you will be having the diploid condition lo, you will be having the seed setting anamata. The first thing is, the drawback here is it is weak. The haploid plants are first of all weak and it is sterile in nature. Then usually what you have to do is we have to do the doubling of the chromosomes. So doubling of the chromosomes is called as colchicine treatment ivala. Colchicine treatment is here what will happen is the doubling of the chromosomes will take place, but mind you, you can't call them as diploid. You can't call them as diploid. Diploid and enti, diploid is one is coming from the father, one is coming from the mother. ఆ రెండు heterozygous conditions ఎప్పుడైతే మనకు అక్కడ ఉంటుందో that is called as a diploid. కానీ this haploid same దాన్నే you're doubling it. ఆ haploid దాన్నే you're using colchicine and you're doubling it. That's why it is called as dihaploid. That's why you call that as dihaploid, but not diploid. Adi, you have to keep that in mind anamata. Haploid plants, if you give colchicine treatment when doubling take place, then ఏమంటారు అనేసి అంటే diploid అంటారు, and if don't write it because it is not diploid, you don't have heterozygosity there. You're not getting that one from mother and one from father. You're getting this from the same haploid. దాన్నే డబుల్ చేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి you call that as dihaploid plants with normal growth and fertility avanta everything will be normal, but it is dihaploid. So the chromosomes, so the chromosomes can be doubled by colchicine treatment, or sometimes spontaneously also you will be having the doubling manaki kanipistu untundi anamata. So sir, ఇది స్టాప్ చేయమంటారా లేదా ప్రోటోప్లాస్ట్ కూడా చెప్పేయమంటారా సార్? హలో
మేడం, ఈ రోజు ఆపేద్దాం.
ఓకే ప్రోటోప్లాస్ట్ చెప్పేస్తే మళ్ళీ వీళ్ళకి ఎక్కువ ఇదే అయిపోతారేమో అనేసరని when shall we have the next class sir? We'll start with the protoplast sir, next class. My dear students, if you all are not understanding